Before we begin, I want to slow this moment down. Not to calm you, not to ground you, but to allow your body to feel that nothing is being demanded of it right now. You are not being asked to heal. You are not being asked to change. You are not being asked to understand everything perfectly. You are only being invited to recognize something, because recognition dissolves shame, and shame is one of the deepest regulators of the nervous system. Most people don't suffer because of what happened to them. They suffer because they believe the way they adapted means something is wrong with them. This episode is here to end that story. From the moment you were born, your nervous system was designed for one primary function: to detect safety or danger. Not truth, not meaning, not morality. Safety or danger. That's it. And when safety was consistent, when care was predictable, attunement was present, and your emotions were met, your nervous system could relax. But when safety was inconsistent, your body had to learn quickly. It learned not through language, it learned through sensation, through tone, through energy, through unpredictability, through absence, through emotional temperature. Your nervous system watched everything, and then it adapted. Not once, but repeatedly. And repetition is how identity forms. This is crucial to understand. You did not choose fight, you did not choose flight, you did not choose freeze, and you did not choose fawn. These responses arise automatically from the nervous system long before conscious thought. They are reflexes, and reflexes cannot be reasoned with. They can only be understood. When the body senses threat, the thinking brain goes offline. The survival brain takes over, and the body does what it knows how to do best: to stay alive. That response might have saved you, but when it becomes chronic, when it never turns off, it stops being a momentary response and becomes a way of being. This is how survival becomes identity. Fight. Fight emerges when the nervous system learns that vulnerability is unsafe, when crying was punished, when softness invited attack, when emotions created conflict. The body learned, I must stay strong. So tension became normal, clenching became familiar, alertness became home. Fight types often say things like, I don't trust anyone, I can't handle things myself, I hate feeling weak. They may appear confident, capable, and driven, but underneath the strength is constant readiness. The body is always prepared for impact. Fight is not anger. Anger is the emotion. Fight is the posture. It is the body leaning forward against life. Many people in fight struggle with chronic tension, jaw clenching, tight chest, digestive issues, burnout, and control issues. Because the nervous system does not know how to rest. Rest feels like collapse. Softness feels like danger. So even success cannot be enjoyed. Even peace feels suspicious. Fight and manifestation, this is very important. A fight-based nervous system can create results but cannot receive them. It achieves but does not enjoy. It manifests but cannot hold, because receiving requires openness and fight is contraction. So money may come but stress rises with it. Love may appear but control follows. Opportunities emerge but pressure increases. The system believes if I stop pushing, everything will fall apart. So it never stops. Next we have flight. Flight develops when the environment was unpredictable, when calm never lasted, when safety could vanish without warning. So the nervous system learned, stay alert, stay moving. Flight lives in the mind. Thinking becomes protection. Planning becomes survival. The body is constantly scanning the future. What if? What's next? What could go wrong? Flight types often feel anxious, restless, wired, mentally exhausted, and unable to be present. Stillness feels unbearable and silence feels loud because in stillness, the body loses its sense of control and movement feels safer than presence. Flight-based nervous systems live in the future, not because they want to, because the past taught them that danger comes unexpectedly, so they stay ahead. This creates chronic anxiety, not as a disorder, but as a strategy. The body believes if I think enough, I can prevent pain. But thinking never resolves nervous system fear. It only exhausts it. Okay. Next, we have freeze. This is the identity of shutdown. Freeze forms when the body perceives that neither fighting or fleeing will help. This often happens in environments where escape was impossible, power was unequal, overwhelm was constant. So the nervous system made a final choice to shut down. Energy pulled inward, sensations dulled, awareness narrowed. Freeze is the most misunderstood state because from the outside it looks like laziness, apathy, lack of motivation, and depression. But freeze is not absence of will. It is conservation of life force. The body is protecting itself from overload. And many people in freeze feel stuck, heavy, disconnected, numb, and behind in life. They want to move but cannot because movement requires energy and the body has turned the energy off to survive. Freeze carries enormous shame because society rewards action. So freeze types often internalize, I'm broken, I'm lazy, I'm failing. But the truth is, their nervous system has been protecting them for a very long time. You cannot shame a system into activation. Shame deepens freeze. Only safety restores movement. And lastly, we have fawn. This is the identity of belonging, right? So fawn develops when connection was conditional, when love depended on compliance, when conflict threatened attachment. So the nervous system learned, become what others need. Fawn types are intuitive, empathic, and sensitive. They can read a room instantly because they had to. Safety depended on emotional attunement to others, not to self. So the self slowly disappeared. Fawn types often struggle with boundaries, resentment, exhaustion, guilt, and self-abandonment. They don't know what they want because wanting was once unsafe. Fawn often confuses attachment with love because survival taught, if I keep you happy, you won't leave. So relationships became labor. Giving replaces receiving, and the body never rests because rest once meant risk. So, most people don't have just one response. They have a primary and a secondary. Fight, flight, fawn, freeze, flight, freeze. The nervous system shifts between them based on perceived threat. This is why you may feel confident one day and collapse the next. It's not inconsistency, it's adaptation. Okay? And here is the turning point. When you realize, I am not anxious, my nervous system is activated. I am not lazy, my nervous system is shut down. I am not broken, my body learned this. Something profound happens. The story loosens, identity softens, and compassion enters. This is the beginning of healing. Not techniques, not fixing, understanding. And this brings us directly into next episode. You cannot manifest from survival. It's plain and simple because survival prioritizes protection, not expansion. And manifestation requires receptivity. A nervous system that does not feel safe cannot receive abundance, love, visibility, or ease. Not because you don't deserve it. No. Because the body will reject what feels threatening, even if it's good. This is not spiritual failure. It is psychology. So, if you recognize yourself in these patterns, let that recognition be kind. You didn't fail at life, you adapted to it. And adaptation is intelligence, but now you are not there anymore. Your body just hasn't caught up yet. And that is what this series is here to help with. In the next episode, we will explore why manifestation fails, not because your thoughts are wrong, but because your nervous system is protecting you from receiving. And when you understand that, everything begins to make sense. Until then, my friends, you are not your survival response. You are the awareness that can gently guide your body home.